Shedeur Sanders, scouting report, smooth operator, has a sharp mind for the game. Baseline of talent is a starter relative to his physical traits with the NFL. A capable progression passer. So a guy that works well from the pocket. All right, who do you think the comp is on this one?
I would say he is now. Are these comps like a starter now? They're starters.
They're guys that are still in the league. Some have been starters. They're all over the board, to be honest with you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with one like this. I think he's like Geno Smith.
They go with Andy Dalton, the guy that's a longtime starter for the Cincinnati Bengals. Had a pretty good career. You know, they were in the playoffs.
Yeah, nice one with the Bengals.
And the one thing is Dalton had a pretty, they called him the red-headed rifle. So I don't know about the arm comparison there, but Sanders is an intriguing one. You and I have talked before. The scary thing with him is if the Browns are interested in him, does Deion become a problem based on history and development? Maybe Deion's gotten beyond that. We'll see. The other thing is Deion's been his coach since he's 8 years old. Deion's been the only coach he's had.
With Prime, sometimes Prime, trust me, he's really the empty nest syndrome. Like this guy's really extended his window on that. I mean, they've been with him like 30 years, bro. Like he's raised his kids down there hanging out. They go on vacation. Like come on, bro, let him go. I think when you look at Shedeur, there's two things that I think that he's the most ready at. He's unflappable. I don't think there's nothing you could tell him. I think when Deion Sanders, Coach Prime says, "Oh, I have his name in there as grown." I don't call him Shedeur. He's just a grown adult. Like he's been the oldest kid. Well, not the oldest kid, but the older out of his younger kids that play. And guess what, man? Actually, Shiloh's older than him. That just goes to show you he's probably one of the youngest, but he seems the oldest. I had to do the math in my head before somebody get in the comment section and be like, actually, Shiloh's actually 8 months older. Okay, I get it. But when you talk about his game, he's not going to have a New York media, Cleveland media. Listen, it don't get no bigger than Coach Prime. I mean, he went from an HBCU and put that on the map and then went to a Division I school in Colorado, who, by all accounts, let's just keep it real. When they went to Colorado, they had Coach Prime, Travis Hunter, Jimmy Horn, and Shedeur Sanders. That was it. With those three people and one guy who don't play in Coach Prime, they turned that Colorado program from a 1-something over to a 9-win team that was talked about being in the playoffs. So they don't got much up front. They never had much up front. The guy can throw the football. I think he understands. He's really smart. It's not going to be too big for him. However, the thing that sticks in my mind is the internal clock. Yep. When to get rid of the football, taking sacks, throw the ball away, live to fight another day. We've seen that here as well. So we're a little gun shy about people who play that way with Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders, but I do think there's a floor to his game that is a very solid starter that can make plays.